Once again, I've been thinking, and this time it's about the fact that last time I never introduced myself. Hello, I'm Happy, and I chronically think. And lately what's been on my mind is how everyone seems to be stuck on their phone more than the real world, and how much of a shame that is. I'm not going to act as if I'm some perfect human being or anything, because I also constantly fight the urge of being glued to my phone, especially after seeing others around me that can't go without theirs. I just kind of ended up following suit, although I never got sucked into TikTok fortunately. Instead, for me, it was Instagram and YouTube Shorts, arguably just as bad. And it all stemmed from a couple of bad days, or even weeks, that had me trying to escape the world via my phone, trying to find that distraction from my head as quickly as possible. And in just 2 weeks, it turned into a bad habit. I spoke about changing a habit and making it a good one, but it does seem like bad habits come a lot easier. I know, shock. But the pickup speed of a bad habit to a good habit does seem night and day. It makes sense though. Why would the most desirable thing be easy to obtain? Being healthy, being financially stable, healthy relationships, all of those are hard to get and then maintain. Although I would say that the maintenance is kind of second nature after the habit is made. Polar opposite to that is the least desired, like being glued to your phone. Addiction, poor health. And the messed up thing is that I know that getting and maintaining those are a hell of a lot easier. For me, I was finding that my phone was taking this role that would stop me from even enjoying the things I always had. I always liked being creative in some aspects, just sitting playing games or even just sitting outside in the sun and just being there staring at the clouds. My mum did always say I was a daydreamer, which makes sense considering the backing the teachers gave that statement. Thing is, now, if I go outside, I'm there making sure I have my phone in my pocket. And I get that little bit of fear when I don't feel it in my pocket, which I'm sure everyone has felt. And after finding it, I almost feel silly for how antsy I've gotten about it. Like, my photos are backed up, so I'll always have those memories saved. And other than that, I don't have anything of concern. Obviously my card and phone numbers are on it, but even then I can take measures to prevent and restore them. Basically, what I'm saying is my phone isn't even a major impact on my life. I don't have a lot of people I speak to, and I have a real close circle, yet I found myself still glued to my phone, so I figured I'd try to simply toss it away while I do something else. Instead of distracting myself with my phone, I ended up distracting myself in more productive ways, or just sitting in my thoughts that I was pushing away, and to be honest, that helped me with one of those things. Instead of distracting myself with my phone, I was distracting myself in a more productive way, or just sitting in my thoughts that I was pushing away, and that helps sometimes, but overall it was good. It's healthy to sit with your thoughts, I think. But the thing that I feel was most impacted by me constantly looking at my phone was the weird feeling of having little to zero patience. I need everything done now. Things that take 30 minutes take too long to do. Hell, even 5 minutes felt too long. And that was a real problem. It never filtered into my work. I wasn't ever lazy or didn't get my work done, but I did need to change my ways. And fortunately, I didn't take too long to realize what route I was heading down. So I started to just toss my phone behind me, so I couldn't see the screen flash from a notification, and muted it for noise except for phone calls for obvious reasons. And with that, I found that I didn't need to check up on whatever message I got straight away, or to doom scroll my way out of bad thoughts I was having. I just kind of sat with them, and I'm sure there's tons of people that know that they're doom scrolling. It's just they don't feel like they can sit with those thoughts yet. But I feel although not all or really many of the thoughts got resolved, there was some things that came to surface, like realizing that I had a deep worry of judgment because of the world the internet perceived. None of the problems I had with my phone though were as greatly impacted as my sociability. And with giving it a break, it made me notice how often people really are just looking at their phone when they're meant to be spending time with loved ones, making memories. I get that sometimes really are just chilling with your pal or family members, and there is time. It's fine to just be in each other's presence, and that's it. But the younger generation, they're the ones that haven't had a second of life without the crazy tech that we're so used to. They're the ones impacted the most. Sometimes I struggle to make conversations with younger family members, or even play with them, as playing cards or tea party isn't what they want to do. They just want to watch their video, and that makes the way they perceive and interact with the world different to what we know or believe should be mandatory. And those are the true things that worry me about phones or tech, is that even the younger ones never put it away, never enjoy being true kids. As I would say that I was probably a golden age kid, although I'm sure every generation would say that. It's just that I was in the middle of the crazy tech and ye olden days, so I got to enjoy the GTA San Andreas and Vice Cities, Medal of Honor, as well as the jungle gym birthday parties, late nights on bikes or playing football. Now though, it's Fortnite and TikTok. That's all it really seems. I could be making prejudgment on the younger generation, and they could be fully aware of the state of things. I mean, it's the internet, they're bound to stumble across things. I just hope that they're the latter, and are getting to enjoy both, as they should. Same goes for if you're older and struggling stuck in your phone. You can change it, don't worry, there's plenty of time. You've got this. Keep belief and keep working on it. Excuse me, I'm just getting into my mic guy mode. With that though, it was really just another one of those things that I'd been thinking about and figured to waffle about it while it was fresh. So yeah, thanks for coming, listening to my rambles, and stay safe.